Okay, guys, hello. I know that you're all writing your essays right now, and I've had a few questions from some students about how to do the research report writing from your primary interviews. So I'm just going to talk you through some of the things that you can do when you are writing up your primary research reports. So, firstly, you can give a short but making sure that it's anonymous biography of your interviewees. So you might want to say, for example, interviewee A lives in Shadapur, works as a tailor. I interviewed her 2 times in September. You can give more information than that if you like. But yeah, just give a little background so when people are reading your biography, they know who you are interviewing. Actually, you may have also put this in your methodology as well. Yeah, so as you noticed, another thing to think about is maybe you want to give your interviewees labels so we can tell the difference between them. So you might want to say interviewee A, interviewee B, interviewee C, or you can do it 1, 2, 3, or however you like, as long as you don't give their names. But yeah, so if you want to sort of give a label to them, and that will help people to better understand the difference between them. So for example, interviewee A said she wanted to work as an ice cream seller. So you just letting people know there's a difference. Um, One of the most important things you can do is to compare and contrast your interviewees. Compare means the similar things. Contrast means different. So some example sentences here. All my interviewees said they like strawberry ice cream. Or the next one, around half of my interviewees identified problems with the ice cream machine. Lots of different ways you can do this. All, none of the people, some of them, 2 people said, 3 people said, only 1 person said. So contrasting these, and you can put them together as well. So for example, here, interviewee A said she felt the ice cream shop had poor service. On the other hand, interviewee B said he felt the ice cream service was. Oh no, that's not right. It was good. On the other hand, it should be different. There we are. Yeah. So interviewee A said she felt the ice cream shop had poor service. On the other hand, interviewee B said he felt the ice cream service was good. So compare and contrast between your interviewees. Some of them did any of them say different things from each other, or did they say the same things? Bring that out in your research report for your primary research. And building on to that, from this point 4, analyze your interviewees' responses. This is really important if you want to get a very high grade in this essay. What do your interviewees' responses show? And to change that again. So, for example, interviewee A said she felt the ice cream shop had poor service. On the other hand, interviewee B said he felt the ice cream service was good. Okay, so what does that show? One person said it was poor. The other person said it was good. However, they both said that the ice cream at the shop was delicious. Okay, so we've got 3 things here. They both say it's delicious, but A says it's bad service and B says it's good service. So we might analyze that and say, this shows that while the ice cream was good quality, it appears that the service was mixed in quality. Okay, so this is what we're doing. This is analyzing those responses. So we're not just saying what they said. We're sort of saying what they said, what does it show? What does it show? Yeah, and this is another one. Point 5 here, link to your literature review. So this is important. So in your literature review, you probably should have had subtopics. So you have your main topic, and then in your literature review, you would have had subtopics, like different topics in the literature review. So think about those topics again for your research report. So put them back in to your research report and then write about how your interviews tackled those topics. So this is what if you're struggling with your research report, just look back to your literature review. What are the topics there? And just put the same topics in your research report. And that's one way that you can start to write your research report. So, for example, did the things that your interviewees say, did they say the same thing as your literature review, or did they say different things to your literature review? So you can report that. Okay, so don't worry if they say exactly the same as the literature review. Then say that. Write it down and say, this confirms my literature review. It confirms the things that I said. This is the same as my literature review. This is similar to my literature review, to the reports in my literature review. Or maybe the things that your interviewee said were different to the literature review. In that case, write it down. Tell us. Say, my interviewee said this. This is different to the literature review. What does that mean? Maybe we need to do more research. I don't know. Maybe the literature review was missing something. Write it down. It's all part of it. So, so that's 5 things. So just to summarize, give a little biography of your interviewees. Give your interviewees labels. Compare and contrast your interviewees. Analyze your interviewees' responses, what they said, what did they show, and also link to your literature review. Okay,